Bathhouses are a huge part of Japanese culture, and yet many of them are off limits to Western tourists. Why? Because they have strict no tattoo policies based on the art form's historic link to organised crime. The reality is that many of the best bathhouses, including most super sento, large complexes with wide arrays of bathing and sauna options, are disappointingly hidebound. The best you can generally hope for is that they may allow smaller tattoos to be covered up by patches, but that still doesn't help the vast majority of inked up individuals. The good news is that there are now a number of traditional sento and onsen that are accepting of tattoos. I've already made a video outlining the best tattoo-friendly bathhouses in Tokyo, and now it's Osaka's turn. To be honest, there are definitely less options in this city, but after visiting a number of facilities, I've selected 3 that I think will absolutely fit the bill. We'll start off with Irifune Onsen, then head to Yudokoro Abenobashi, and end at healthy Spa Tateba. I'll be using whatever images I can get my hands on to take you into the bathing areas, given I obviously can't film in them, so you may need to bear with me a little. And before we get into it, if Japan is your jam, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, as I have plenty of travel advice and day trip suggestions I'm looking forward to sharing. Now, let's go for a soak. Irifune Onsen is a compact but fantastic bathhouse located to the south of Osaka's city centre and only a few minutes walk from a host of different train stations. I'll quickly run you through what you need to know about going inside, as it'll largely apply to all 3 bathhouses in this video. The first step is removing your shoes, popping them in a locker and grabbing the locker key. You'll then buy your entry ticket from the vending machine, which is simplicity itself, as all the buttons have English in addition to Japanese. Once you have your ticket, head inside and hand it over at the counter. You'll be given a black wristband to wear if you've paid for the sauna. You'll then enter either the men's side through the blue curtain or go into the women's area through the red. Both changing areas are small but modern, and at this point you'll take your clothes off and put them into a locker. You'll wear the locker key around your wrist or bicep. Some bathhouses will have shelves inside the bathing area upon which you can leave your towel, a drink or any other amenities, but for the most part you'll leave your large towel in your locker and just take in the small one. Irifune Onsen's changing areas are different from most, as each has a window into the sauna room. Interestingly, they also have white birch logs and leaves against the wall, so you can relax in the chairs next to them and enjoy the scent. The makeup mirrors in the women's changing room are also adorned by sprigs. Entering the bathing area, the men's section is larger than the women's, with 2 rows of washing stations directly ahead as well as along both walls, while the women's also has stations along the walls, but only 4 spots in the centre of the room. Both have the cold plunge to the left as you enter and the entrance to the sauna nearby. Clean yourself thoroughly at one of the stations using the soap and shampoo provided, then rinse off and you're good to go. The men's sauna is small but properly hot. Before entering, grab a rubber mat to sit on, then sweat it out at a solid 90 degrees Celsius plus. These sauna stones may look cute, but every few minutes they get spritzed with water, sending a wave of heat through the tiny room. It's fantastic. I also love that unlike most Japanese saunas, there's no TV. Instead, subtle birdsong is piped in. Of course, a killer sauna is nothing without a proper plunge pool, and Irifune Onsen doesn't disappoint. Be sure to rinse the sweat off yourself before you climb the stairs and immerse yourself in the 115cm deep pool. This water is seriously cold, just as it should be. The men's and women's areas both have this bath, but in addition to being different colours and slightly different builds, each has a unique lion head spitting out the cold water stream. According to Irifune Onsen's X account, the men's bath has a brave lion and the women's has a gentle lion. Either way, the reason for this is the idea that water can be purified by releasing it from the mouths of animals or spirit beasts. Other options for cooling yourself after the sauna include using the shower just outside the hotbox or heading back into the changing room to sit in one of the plastic chairs. The hot baths are all at the back of the room, and according to Irifune Onsen's website, use ultra soft water to help make your skin moist, supple and smooth. The arrangements are quite different between the men's and women's areas. The main bath in the men's is in the centre and isn't mucking around. This one hits hard in terms of heat and is quite deep in the centre, so you can fully submerge your body, or you can choose to sit on the ledge around the inside. This bath is divided into a few different sections, so there are plenty of spots to sit and it's easy for multiple people to comfortably share it. To the left of this is an electric bath, and next to that are 3 shallow bays with massage jets. These are nice to recline in as the jets aren't too strong and the temperature is mild. To the right of the main bath in the men's area is a sectioned off space. This small room has plastic chairs on one side, but the main attraction is the rock bath. The temperature is moderate, but you can sit on the ledge to the right and press a button on the wall to send twin streams crashing down from the pipes above. These mini waterfalls are surprisingly powerful and great for a shoulder massage. The women's section doesn't have this area at all, and instead just has the main bath, reclining bays, and electric bath. Both sides regularly play host to baths with different infusions, from citrus fruits to mugwort, and these can have quite incredible aromas to enjoy. Once you're done bathing, dry yourself as best you can with the small towel before re-entering the changing room to retrieve your large towel. Once dry and dressed, you can head back into the reception area to relax and have a drink before being on your way. This area is dominated by wood and feels light and clean. There's a small but cute garden display, a panel for stickers, a raised tatami area in which to sit, and some extremely sweet merch on the wall. Speaking of which, Irifune Onsen collaborates with local artists for their merch designs, and the results are awesome. Irifune Onsen is open from 6 AM to 11 PM on weekdays, aside from Mondays when it's closed, and from 6 AM to midnight on Saturdays and Sundays. It's excellent value at 520 yen for admission, 300 yen for the sauna, and 150 yen to rent a towel set. One other small note. The owners of this sento also run Hotel Kaga, an extremely cheap business hotel just down the road. I haven't stayed there, but it must be good if it's endorsed by the chairman. Please note, Hotel Kaga is not endorsed by the chairman. Our next stop is also on the southern side of the city and about 15 minutes walk from Irifune Onsen. This is Yudokoro Abenobashi, a great little onsen that's tucked behind a massive shopping mall called Abeno Q's. One thing to know out of the gate is that this bathhouse's ticket machines don't have any English. Google Translate or the like, however, will get you most of the way there. Once you have your ticket, you can pick up any soap, shampoo, etc. from reception, as well as swap your shulker key for a sauna key. This is basically a rod with a right angle hook that you use to pull the sauna doors open. You'll also be given a large towel that you wrap around your waist while using the sauna. The changing area is pretty standard with good sized lockers. You'll need a 100 yen coin to use one, but it's refunded when you're done. The bathing area is quite large and modern, with plenty of wash stations in the centre and large baths along both the left and right walls. One note before we go further, I'm going to be describing the men's section for obvious reasons, but the women's area is largely identical, only mirrored. So the bath on the left in the men's area is on the right in the women's, and the saunas at the back are also reversed. Coming back to the men's bathing area, the bath on the left-hand side uses natural hot spring water that's delivered daily and is purported to have numerous health benefits. This bath has stacks of individual bays with massage jets. Some are for sitting and some are for lying down. Pair these with water that sits between 40 and 42 degrees, and this is where you'll want to relax to soak away any aches and pains. On the right-hand wall is one long bath with water that's not quite as hot but has plenty of space to sit and unwind, as well as more jet baths and an electric bath. There are two saunas at the very back of the room. On the right, left in the women's, is the steam sauna. This is free for everyone to use and delightfully hot thanks to the high humidity which is maintained by little jets of water that spray out onto the seats. On the opposite side is the dry sauna, which costs extra to use but is well worth it. This sauna has 3 tiers of seating and the temperature was sitting at around 85 degrees Celsius when I was there, so not crazy hot but nice nonetheless. In between the two saunas is a massive cold plunge pool. This one actually has 2 ledges to sit on at the front and back, or you can soak up to your neck in the middle. The tiling on this bath is gorgeous, with gold on the bottom, rich blue on the ledges, and then a white trim around the outside. Once you're done bathing and have dressed, you can sit in the reception area with a drink and peruse the funky merch on offer that runs the gamut from t-shirts and hoodies through to sauna hats. There may even be an event on, whether that's a collaboration with some quality beer breweries or a community exhibit of some sort to check out and even have some fun with. And afterwards, it's a short walk to Abeno Q's or Haruka's 300 to shop, eat, or see Osaka from on high. Yudokoro Abenobashi is open from 3 PM to 11 PM every day of the week other than Thursdays when it's closed. It's good value for money at 520 yen for entry, 300 yen to use the dry sauna, and 200 yen to rent a towel set. Soap, shampoo, and other amenities are also available for additional fees. My last tattoo-friendly bathhouse recommendation in Osaka is Healthy Spa Tateba. which is just to the west of Namba and is laid out like many traditional neighbourhood sento, with one large room that's separated by a dividing wall with the men's section on one side and the women's on the other. These swap daily, and each side offers a pretty different array of options. One side has an aerobics bath and a dry sauna, for instance, the other a herbal steam sauna and a salt sauna. Annoyingly, I primarily have photos of the main room on the dry sauna side, which was not the side I used when I visited, so I won't go bath by bath through what I experienced. What I will say though is that both the main bathing areas have plenty of options, from deep, piping hot baths with ledges to sit on, through to reclining bays with massage jets and on to electric baths. Regardless of which side you're on, there's a small outdoor area at the back of each room with two more baths. One is a deep and super cold plunge pool, the other another hot bath with a separate massage jet bay. This area also has the entrance to the sauna. If you've paid to use this sauna, you will have traded your Shulaka key for a sauna key at reception, and this is literally how you get into the room as there's no handle on the door. For the dry sauna, you will also have been given a towel to wrap around your waist, whereas for the salt sauna, you'll grab a thick rubber mat and plastic sandals from outside to help protect you from the hot tiles. You're also free to grab some salt from the bucket on the floor and rub it into your body to promote sweating and exfoliate your skin. This sauna was sitting at 100 degrees Celsius and felt awesome. Irrespective of which side you end up on, this is a pretty neat little onsen, and when you're done there's a relaxation area by reception with massage chairs, places to sit, a manga and magazine library, vending machines, and a cafe that sells a variety of meals, treats and drinks. Healthy Spa Tateba is open from 2 PM to 5 AM 7 days a week. Body soap, shampoo and conditioner are all provided, but you'll need to either bring your own towels or rent a set. It's super affordable too, at 520 yen for admission, 650 yen for admission plus a towel set, and 300 yen to use the sauna. Getting your entry tickets is simple thanks to the English on the ticket machine in the foyer, and you can even head into the main reception area to find a green vending machine that accepts credit cards. One last point, Healthy Spa Tateba is also a tanning salon, but as someone that's naturally bronzed, that wasn't something I checked out. So those are my recommendations for tattoo-friendly bathhouses in Osaka. You can find links to all of them in the description. Please like this video, follow the channel, and be sure to also check out my Tokyo bathhouses video, as well as my onsen overview video that goes into what to expect when you visit a bathhouse and the rules of etiquette you need to follow. Hit me up in the comments if you make it to any of these onsen, and kampai!